going on? It's your boy Lazy Lightsaber back at it again for another one today, folks. So today I was surfing the web and came across this article on Twitter by NintendoNews.com discussing the Nintendo Switch successor. So the next Switch variant, if you will. Because I'm sure it's still going to be called Switch because they've sold so many of those. Why would you let that brand go? So I'm sure it's going to be like a Switch 2 or something, right? Or a Switch Pro of some kind. But according to this website, Nintendo president Shuntaro Furukawa has chatted with Japanese news publication, the Nikkei, or Nikkei, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, and was questioned about when the Kyoto-based company is thinking of launching a successor to the popular Nintendo Switch system. Mr. Furukawa reiterated that the company starts thinking about a successor several years in advance, and that the internal resource and development teams are continuously looking in new forms of entertainment. He concluded by saying that the final decision factor is when all pieces fit, and then they can successfully bring everything together and create a brand new experience. The hardware and software development teams are in the same building, communicating closely and thinking about how we can propose new forms of entertainment in order to create a single piece of hardware. We have to do a lot of preparation several years in advance, so we are working without stopping. In the end, the deciding factor is whether or not to commercialize a product, is whether it can create a new experience. So basically, they gave you a pub answer, like an answer that can mean anything. It doesn't tell you anything. But one important factor is they did mention, I believe a couple weeks ago, that the Switch is currently in the middle of its life cycle. I'm assuming they're doing a 10-year run with the Switch, which is a long time to consider. Considering too that the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S and X are already out as well. So I think the 5-year mark, which is right now, is considered mid-tier, and then towards the end of this Switch's life cycle, then the new one will appear. But that also tells you that it's several years in advance. They probably have something in the works right now, because I'm sure in 5 years or maybe 4, right before the end of the Switch's life cycle, they'll go ahead and start to announce the new Switch successor. So this is good information in regards of letting you know how it comes together. But I think we won't be seeing new hardware if we're halfway there and it's 2022. I would say maybe until about 2020, I don't know, 4, 5, we'll start to hear something about it. It seems like an awful long time for Nintendo to wait for the Switch successor. So I'm sure in between that time, there may be a new Switch Pro, that's still the same Switch that plays the current Switch games, but maybe has stronger horsepower. So let me know in the comments below, guys, if you agree that maybe in 2025 we'll be looking at new news for a new Nintendo Switch, and if you've seen this article before as well, and what your thoughts are on the next Switch successor, and if a Switch Pro is even coming out within the next 5 years. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and as always, you guys be good. May the force be with you.